Actually, no, those are pro boards, believe it or not.
That's a pro board or
Yeah.
the brand pro boards?
Uh,
Like that's
I
a legit
kinda,
Dark
I'm
Star
not,
board?
yeah, that's a legit Dark Star.
There's no way.
I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of want it now.
Hey, fuck off.
But,
I bought this on Fort Stewart.
how much did you pay?
You know, I think like $90 for a complete board. There's no way. He put stickers on it though. I don't have the. Are those stickers or is that part of the design?
Oh, no, that's in the saran wrap. That's
That's
saran wrap
oh,
decals.
okay. He's got the saran wrap on it then.
But
yeah, I think it might have had that.
So,
I don't remember. I used them.
it was.
I bought. It came with these.
They were a collaboration with Harley Davidson, obviously.
Hey,
but
how the fuck did you do that?
They
That was a fucking.
Greg Lutzka did a
Get out of here. Come on.
he did a collaboration. When they did a collaboration with Harley Davidson, they made pro boards. That's not a pro board, but it is part of the line that they did.
Look at the fucking trucks, dude.
Oh yeah, the Dark Star trucks.
Yeah,
They're good quality trucks.
I didn't realize. I had no clue. This whole time, I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's a cold open. That's a good cold open, I guess.
So
for the pivot
it's
that
not
we're doing.
it's not a cheap like actual board. It's an actual. It's not like a Walmart board. Is like what I'm asking, but it's technically a pro board. Technically,
It's from a limited run.
I'd skate the fuck out of that if I were you.
I might have to.
I would re-grip it, but I would take it to somebody who could redo the. I would keep these.
The stickers?
Yes. Or
I don't. It doesn't need regrip yet. But obviously, this is what I. Obviously, I used this a little bit. I used this to get around Fort Stewart for a while.
So,
I took the trucks off because I was playing around with putting those trucks on that blank deck.
Because it's got pop in it, like.
Yeah, it's a little heavy. Like you know,
heavy,
it's heavier than you think. That's one of the reasons I ended up buying that red blank deck because that blank deck was lighter.
You know what? It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to like maybe just like clean it up like where like a sticker was on it. Just kind of like get it down and then spray the bottom with a clear coat to retain it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but it's got battle scars on it too. From I know exactly where this is from because this is when I was trying to do shit.
Well, I didn't mean like sand it down to like get rid of the blemishes or anything. I meant like just sand it down.
Oh, just like scrape the sticker.
Yeah.
That might have been the price tag, which is pretty funny.
But I originally thought it was kind of like a Walmart board because a Harley Davidson collab, you really don't see them do collabs with skate companies.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's very funny.
Just like,
but I mean, this feels lighter, but it's probably about the same. It's just bigger.
Mm-hmm. Well,
shout out to Bobby Skate Van,
yes,
local skate company.
The dude
I'm trying to get his
cool.
website. I don't have Facebook, so I might have to have you send me the link for his Facebook
That's
website.
Fine. I mean, you got to send me his Insta stuff still.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I've been talking to him the last couple of days, but he gave you the 8 blank deck that was also in Yoda lightsaber green.
Yeah.
And then I got the 8.5. I'm gonna give this to Ram though once I get it all kitted out in hardware.
Oh, are you gonna use these on them?
I was going to, but that's for an 8. So I mean, it's a little bit. The balance would be a little off, but I still need grip tape anyway. So, I was playing around with using that, but I'm probably just gonna throw those back on the Dark Star deck after I clean up the deck.
I would either skate it or just kind of keep it on hand for now.
I mean, I'll just keep it since I know because I genuinely this whole time I've thought it was just like a cheap board. Like I thought it was like a cheap piece of shit board.
Because I was like, oh, okay, maybe.
Even when I took the trucks off, it didn't register in my brain that those are legit Dark Star trucks. I was just like, oh, it says Dark Star.
Well, you can definitely tell by picking them up, they are not like a cheap quality.
No.
And they're definitely not. Like this is I think
if I think if I just put wider wheels on it, it'd probably be fine for the 8.5.
Well, like I was telling you,
because these wheels have a little play.
Okay, so I'm gonna go off on a limb.
This is now a skateboard podcast. We're gonna pivot to that. I do have some shit to bitch about with my job because
that is a resin 7, by the way.
Sick.
Yeah,
hilarious. That's so funny. Dude, listen. There's an old man. There's a lot of old men at my job.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the old man, like the pervy old man trope.
Oh, I do too.
The gross old man thing. It's so overplayed. And that's literally what I told this dude today.
And every time you go through like Facebook and you see like a girl making a video, and if it's like a thirst trap, or even if it's not.
The internet is where a lot of this fatigue comes from, because I see these ancient dudes on Facebook chronically. And we'll touch on that.
I was going to say, their picture's always like,
yeah,
I showed you my dick. Please respond.
This dude, right, just came back to work after like 6 weeks because he had a quadruple bypass after a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
He has said, up until I made a informal complaint to my supervisor, that's how bad it got. Up until that point, he had not said one normal sentence to me. Everything was the phrase beaver, cooter, poontang, pussy, and shit like that. And he was doing like National Lampoon, like, hey man, I got a fever. Like, he'd hit me at work and be like, because he worked right next to me, he'd be like, hey man, I got a fever. And I'd be like, what? Because I got a fever for beaver. And he'd start like miming eating pussy. And I'm like, this dude he's at least 60, right? He just had a quadruple bypass.
Well, I'm going to just point this out, that it's got to be bad, considering we worked in a garage for as long as we did. It's got to be bad.
Even then,
if you're complaining about that.
Even then, we would tell Mark, be like, all right. We'd be like, ow. We'd be like, and he would calm down.
Yeah, and he would stop. But it's like...
But like this, it got to the point where like I wasn't even giving this guy like the reactions. Like, I wasn't doing anything. He's been working next to me for a week. And I've slowly gone through the stages of being polite about it, where it's just like, oh yeah, cool, man. That's funny. I haven't heard stuff like that since I was like 12. That's funny. To be like, yep. Women can ruin your life, man.
That
can happen.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude, and that's 9 hours a day for a week,
no.
And I was losing it. And so I told my supervisor yesterday, and not even the cool supervisor that would have like understood what I was getting at,
mm-hmm.
but the shitty one, because the cool supervisor has been off for the last 2 days. He gave himself a 4-day weekend just for shits and giggles. I respect that. I took off work on Wednesday for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
And I went skating for 3.5 hours. But
park is amazing.
It's a great park. We'll talk about it here in a second. I got to get this out.
I know. You're good. Go.
It's culminated today, and I told my supervisor, like, hey, you got to move me or move him.
Mm-hmm.
I told him this yesterday before I left work. I was like, I'll finish out the day, but I'm going to spaz on this retard. I will. I promise I will. And then he was like, why? What's he doing? And I was like, dude, he's vulgar. He's gross. I'm not even going to repeat what he says because it's just gross and it's not something I want to say. So that all happens. Today, guy gets moved over to a different machine. It's still like right next to me, but he's not able to like lean his shoulder over and touch me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he notices that he gets moved. He realizes that it's because he's a fucking freak. And he tries to apologize to me.
Okay.
First thing in the morning, he's like, hey, man, I wasn't trying to offend you. You know, I was just trying to be funny. Everyone else laughs. And I was just like, yeah, no, the gross old man thing is just like overplayed. And it's like pretty boring and sad. And I said that to him and it looked like he got slapped. And I was like, yeah, man, it's not cool. I got like sisters and like I got like a mom and stuff. And like I don't like hearing a old dude talk about how much he wants to fucking eat pussy at 9 a.m. You fucking freak. We're at work right now. And I told him, and what I said at the end of the day, like I said, hey man, you do you. I'm not going to listen to that. I think the old man thing is gross. The gross old man thing is overplayed and sad. I was professional about it. I went through professional channels because this is work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave it there. And he was just like, oh, all right, man. Everyone thinks it's funny. And I wanted to fucking, yeah.
Well, you know what, though? He's probably saying that all because, like, everybody just feels uncomfortable and they don't want to be like,
well, here's the
mean,
thing.
I guess.
Here's what happened next. That was retaliatory against me. Is this dude goes and he bitched to his other work buddies that are gross old men. And one of them decided to come up to me and one, tell me I was working slow. And then two, tell me I was doing a part wrong that I'd been doing for a week straight. And I had checked off by multiple supervisors.
Just for heads up, okay. With us working in the garage before, and I'm going to point this out, and I know he'll agree with me, that is a good way to get your fucking ass beat. So...
That's insane. And this is like a dude that's like, he legitimately spends about as much time bullshitting at someone else's machine with them as he does working. He's just worked there for a long time, so he thinks he can get away with it. It's just like, nobody's going to fucking yell at me. The current supervisor that would yell at me is on vacation. I'm going to fuck around. So he basically, what he said was, yeah, I've been watching you for a minute, and I saw you were doing this wrong. I'm going to show you the right way to do it. And it'll make you go faster. You've been going slow. I was wondering why you were going slow. And so I, very professionally, because I can't spaz, I'm not that trashy. I'm not going to spaz. I said, hey, thanks, man. Sure. Show me. Go ahead. So I let him grind out a part and do his thing. And I said, all right, cool. Have a good one. And he kept looking over at me like he was going to come again. And I knew I had it loaded up. I had it loaded like a fucking Kamehameha, ready to go if this dude came up to me, because I was still going to be professional. So we're like, hey, man, congratulations on your promotion. I'm so glad that they decided to promote you while Joe's on vacation. That's cool, dude. And his response was like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, you're not my supervisor? Oh, I'm sorry. So we're the same position? Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him with a Gordon Ramsay. Fuck off then! You fucking twat!
Well, that's how it was when I worked at IDX. Like, I know that I was, like, still new there, like, 6 months in. But then I would get people like that. Like, where they would be like, oh, yeah, you're doing this wrong, or you're not being quick enough, or whatever. And it doesn't even affect what they're doing.
They're just bullshit. They're bored, so they're coming to fuck with you.
Yeah, and I can't tell you how many times I looked at them and been like, how about you worry about your own fucking work? Go back over there.
How are you bored when you have shit to do? Yeah. I understand it is not the most critically inspiring job to have. You work in manual labor. I work in an aluminum foundry. This dude has worked there for a long time, and so he just bullshits. And I, at a certain point, like, and because my work buddy Gavin, I told him about this on lunch and stuff, and he was like, oh, you should just go up to him and do the same thing to him next time he's talking to someone and be like, hey, man, you're being kind of slow. Let me show you how to be quicker. Shut the fuck up and do your job, and you'll go faster. And I was like, that's so good, dude. Gavin's he's a little ginger kid. He's got some
I remember
zingers.
You telling me about that, about him, yeah.
He's had to fend for himself. He's a fat little ginger.
Well, I know that I'm going to go off on a limb and say this is why one of the reasons you were going to call me at like 11 to tell me some of this. Now that I think about it.
That, and I wanted to talk about the podcast and like do some prep work, but I was going to be like, dude, these fucking old redneck pieces of shit are going to send me. Because here's the thing, man. With like the pervy old guy, it's like, you've been on this earth for how long? And this is what you've got for me. Yeah. This is the extent of like, because it's all he said for a week. He's given me nothing else. I think maybe he talked about being an alcoholic 30 years ago, and I was like,
okay,
dude, if you've been on this earth for 60, let's call it 60 years, you've been on this earth, and all you can give me is pussy rocks. I love pussy. You are mentally 10 years old, and everyone loves pussy.
Typically the person who doesn't get any.
No, he has an ex-wife. Women ruin your life. My ex-wife ruined my life. She just wanted money. No, maybe you just talked about pussy all the time.
Yep.
The dog's getting frustrated because she hears me getting mad.
I did.
But it's so. What are you trying to show me?
Oh no, go ahead.
But it's so sad, like genuinely sad, that like at this point in your life, like the most thing that you can conjure up for conversation when you're bored and you're next to someone who is clearly very young compared to you.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know how old I am. Everyone assumes I'm 20. That's fine. I'll take it.
Gotta love that.
It's cool. But this motherfucker, instead of being like asking me, because other dudes at the job have asked me about my garden. Like today, a guy who 6 months ago, or right when I started, I was talking about like starting a vegetable garden. He was like, "Hey man, how are your flowers or how's your garden doing?" I was like, "Not great. The heat's fucking murdering."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I thought it was just me." He was like, "Hardly any of my plants have survived." I'm like, "I've been trying to save shit, dude. But nothing's even going." Hush, Sammy.
All the flowers I put out, I've had to replace 2 or 3 of them.
You saw the dead ones on my front porch. It's fucking brutal, dude.
I've had to replace 1 dragon's breath, and then I've had to replace like at least 3 or 4 flats.
I bought a big giant snow lily for Kara, and put it in the front yard. And then the next day we got hit with just a fucking heat wave out of hell. So like the flowers died instantly. The petals all wilted away because
Get you a sprinkler. Oh, like when that kind of shit happens, you'll have to.
So it's in the works because the garden plan for the front yard is becoming expansive. Which I'll talk about that probably offline, just because I have to show you what I'm doing out there because I've already etched out some lines.
Understandable. I know. So
yeah, what you got?
This is relative to that.
Oh, I wanted after you show me it. Yeah, this.
Did you watch this one?
Yeah, the thrift store lady.
$6 fucking dollars, dude. She got that goddamn thing.
Yeah, just go to yard sales.
Man, and it's making me wonder, like, if we could actually find boards like that.
I mean, probably.
Because that deck alone on eBay, that specific one was a heartogram and in that color, which that's the most sought after color in that one too. And because they did like 4 versions of that deck. And yeah, that one in particular on eBay is going for like $600 or $700 just for the deck.
Which is also just kind of dumb. But yeah, I hate resale stuff on eBay because it ruins people that actually have the hobby and are trying to do stuff.
I mean, look what they were doing.
It's the same. I feel the same way about skateboards that I feel about cars.
Yep.
But no, what I wanted to talk about in regards to that, because that lady found a cool board and whatnot. You comment on fucking everything.
Actually, I really don't.
Dude,
it's only on
so many things where I am scrolling and I see Jason liked, and then right next to the heart, I see your comment pop up.
No, believe it or not, that may have only.
It must just be when you're sitting at the hospital or something.
It's usually if I'm bored doing something like that.
There's so many.
Usually I don't comment on stuff. Unless it's something in particular like that.
Yeah, because I saw that one and I was just like, you said like you're so lucky you found that or something.
Yeah, well, I was like, damn, you're lucky. I said, because they're stupid expensive on eBay.
Yeah, but also the person whose video you commented on wasn't that lady. Somebody reposted that and it came on your algorithm.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really fun.
That I didn't notice. I didn't notice. Okay. That makes sense in that. But
it's just one of those.
Now, like, I had a guy who posted a video last night, and he talked about how his dad had taken him to a skate shop for Christmas to get his very first, like, complete board for Christmas.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, commenting, about like, what did you have as like a Christmas complete and everything. And I did. I posted one on there, like explaining the one I got, which was, I mean, I can tell you every fucking piece on that board that I chose myself. And I mean, it's a really, really good memory of mine.
I know. It's just funny. It's funny to me because I have to remember that you're from a different internet time than me, where it was more personal and you could just throw up comments on people's shit and get in contact with them. Now it's everything. everything's so fake and
It's
shit
very
on the internet.
Yeah, you're right about
But,
that.
like,
But it's very particular on what I comment
I know,
on.
but like the only
And-
time like I would DM somebody, it would be like with the skate van guy, is if I had already known he was real. Because if I just saw like there's a mobile skate shop in the Dayton area, I'd be like, is this fake? Is this fake
Yeah.
account? Is this fucking around? Because that's just how I look at the internet.
Like there's
Because
one.
there's so much of the internet that is just bots. And
There
shit,
is-
just solely for engagement.
There is one account on there, and it's a cat one that I have left several comments on, like different videos, and it's the one they call like the feral Cheeto or whatever it's called.
I've seen it.
We're in the little cart and everything.
I think that's probably
It's the most adorable thing ever, dude.
I get a lot of the Wibble Wobble cats. The ones that have like cerebral palsy or whatever.
Well, I seen a video
Palsy.
of two of them fighting with wobbly cat syndrome,
Oh.
and for some reason, the very first thing that popped into my head was like that scene from South Park where they're like, "Cripple fight!"
Oh.
Yeah, and so I took
Have you
a
seen
guess of that.
how some of
left it
those
on
people
there.
like do up their houses for the wobble cats, where like they
Mhm.
just have like pillows and like those foam pads like everywhere? It's fucking so funny.
Oh, it is 100%.
And we just have stairs for our cripple cat. Like we have stairs and spots where she likes to lay. Which came up today because my buddy Gavin was showing me a house that he was looking at just online. He saw a house posting.
Mhm.
And he was like, they have stairs at the foot of their bed. Oh, he was like, oh, they probably have an old ass dog. And I was like, or a cat. I mean,
Yeah.
people do that for cats. And he was like, why? I was like, my cat's got 3 legs, dog. She should still fall down the stairs.
Well, look at hell, even Pepper. Pepper's not that old, but he does have hip issues. Those
And
dogs are
his
known
legs are the length of a finger.
for that too. Those dogs are
He's a
known
tiny
for
ass
having
He
like,
needs a
hip
ramp.
issues. We got stairs.
Yeah, he needs a ramp. He needs like a mobility ramp.
Takes after Dad and that. By the way, he brought something up on the way here, and he's like, I got a topic for you guys. I'm like, oh really? I thought it was gonna be like stupid. Nope, this one was actually pretty good. I'll give him credit. And so apparently there's a TikTok like trend or whatever, or Instagram trend going around, where people are kicking the doors open on houses. They're just fucking running through somebody's house.
Oh, I've
And-
kind of seen this. It's also, it'll stop when someone dies.
So the one Dad was telling me about was the guy. It happened down in Hamilton County,
Perfect.
and dude fucking shot him.
Duh.
And now they're trying to charge the guy who shot him.
Of course.
And
Did the guy live?
I don't know if he did or not. I'd have to look into that
If he
one.
lived, then the guy's fucked.
Well, the thing is, I told Dad, I was like, yeah, it's a stand your ground state, and on top of that, you're in your home. However, if they are fleeing from your house, you can't shoot them in the fucking back. And it's like,
I mean, if he's just sprinting in your house, you don't know what he's
no,
doing.
no. Outside the house. So they're already outside the
yeah,
house.
yeah, that's
and
different.
I think that's what happened is they exited the house and he shot him in the back.
I would, if I was that guy, I would try my damnedest to be like, I was already shooting. I fired multiple rounds.
Yeah, but that's
Because that's another thing. If you're like bang, 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 and he jumps through the window, it's like, all right,
yeah.
I'm still gonna kill that guy. He just went through my window.
Look, man, I'll be the very first person to agree that if you kick the door open and you run through my house, I'm gonna fucking shoot you too. Like any average sane person would do. That's the appropriate response.
Yeah, no.
So-
Also, because it usually takes a couple kicks.
Yep.
So like on the second kick, I might just.
You're already locked and loaded, man. Yeah.
Me personally, on the second kick, I'm at the corner looking at the door.
You've already got some fucking dope angle on them.
I'm at the hall. I'm already in the hallway in my underwear.
It kind of makes me think of the ones that we used to see the videos of like
right now, right? If I heard someone beating on the door, it's through that door and just reaching around a corner and then down the hallway.
Well, I know you've seen these videos on Instagram where it's like
And that's if I want one.
Yeah.
If I want a specific one, I just got to go out that door and then hook a Yui and then out that window to kill him on the front porch.
Well, the old videos of where it's like you're calling me, but I've already got an awesome angle on the ATF agent coming through my door.
You're calling me, but I've got the sickest angle possible.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah,
and it's just like a guy like on top of his fridge looking through the gap of the cabinet at the door frame, which is very funny because like that's the scariest thing to a cop or a SWAT or like any type of agent that's about to breach. Anyone that's about to do a breach, the scariest thing is them knowing that you're there and being like,
you're already prepared.
The first guy is a guaranteed like knockout.
Yeah,
and that's not me being facetious. That is like legit what they teach you when you start learning how to door kick. First guy is probably gonna get knocked out. If he doesn't, maybe put someone else in the front on the next door.
I know. I seen some dude the other day.
Give him a break.
He's like, yeah, I'm putting traps in my home.
I know,
just in case I get raided. And he's like, this is what I got set up, and it's like a thing of tannerite, and then like right next to it is a fucking tripwire with buckshot, so that when you hit it, it already hits the thing of tannerite and it's done.
Yeah, I like the mousetrap ones, the mousetrap tripwires where it hits a shotgun shell and it's like a kneecapper. Those would be fun with tannerite too, because you could just use a primer. You don't even need to use the round. If you just had a primer get struck on tannerite, it's gonna go off.
I mean, but also the people that use the Roombas, like it's got just enough in there to like for a thing of tannerite.
Well, also, I mean, for the Roomba thing, you could also just do like homemade C4 and just put a little tannerite in there.
True.
Because like, so the thing with C4, right, is that it's pretty inert until it has a primer. So you have to have like a small explosive that sets off the big explosive. That's how C4 works. That's why it
has to have some type of frequency to it. Yeah,
it's got to have like a charge. There's a charge. And usually professionally they have like a stick that just does it detonate, and then it make sure that the rest of the C4 typically fully explodes. But with homemade C4, which is what a lot of like terrorist groups use, is you have to have like a firecracker or something in it. You have to have like another explosive. So what they do a lot of times in like the Middle East, or what they used to do, is they would fill up with like a fucking 55-gallon drum with homemade C4, which is so easy to make. It's actually scary. And then they would just put like a grenade on a wire or something crazy like that inside the barrel, and then run the barrel across like a road, or bury the barrel and put a grenade on top of it. And it'd be like a convoy comes in and just fucking first one just I've seen videos that they've shown us of track vehicles going airborne. You know how fucking hard that is to make
I can only imagine.
Track vehicle go airborne from an explosion?
Yeah, considering how heavy those fucking things
are. It's insane.
Yeah.
And it was like a medical track vehicle, so it wasn't one of the super heavy ones, but it's still enough that you're like, oh, those dudes inside just got rattled. And that thing just destroyed whatever was underneath it. Because when they come down on the ground, it destroys itself. It's so heavy. Like, there's no way you're driving away after you drop. I think it went up like 10 feet. That's insane.
That is. That's a hell of a lot of force.
It's fucking nuts. That's very off track from where we started.
Oh, I get it. Well, I know that we have been... Okay, so for anybody that isn't aware, we are going to start including, like, skateboard stuff, because we've gotten back into it heavily.
I'm going to put a clip here.
Watch. I'll show you after.
And so, what I'm thinking is, you got footage of us the other day, right?
And here. Yes.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I have like 20 minutes. It's really like 15 because I got 5 minutes of us talking to the guy from Bobby's Skate Band. Do you remember his name?
Andrew.
Please. Andrew, thank God.
Yes.
Thank God. Andrew from Bobby's Skate
Don't
Band.
ask me how I remember that, but I
should remember that.
I wanted to, because he is the coolest dude ever.
He's awesome.
And,
He gave us. He literally just gave away like $200 in merchandise.
Yeah. So for context, basically, we were skating at a park that we had just discovered, which was weird because we lived right down the street from it for God knows
it's only
how long.
it's only been there for 3 years.
I'm saying that we're from that area and we
I know,
just don't
but
know.
like that park has been there since I got back from Syria, basically.
Yeah, and
More, maybe a little less since then.
it's just crazy that we're just now finding out about it, though, is what I'm saying. And
oh yeah, no, it's wild. It's very funny.
And it's an all concrete park. It's usually one that you would more or less see like out in like Philly or New York or something like that.
No, it's very much a West Coast park.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the East Coast that looks like that unless it's not. I mean, there is now guaranteed, but not like when we grew up. Because even like in all the skating in Philly was street skating. That's kind of the whole thing. They made their own shit.
Like, and the only reason I say that is because like if you go back and look at like some of like Bam's old footage that I've seen recently, or some of like the Tony Hawk games that had real locations in it, like the Tony Hawk 1 and 2. There's a map in there that is based out of New York, and it's under an overpass. Like
okay,
that.
New York makes more sense. Philly doesn't seem like the city that's gonna have.
Well, Philly has one just like ours. And it's been there for like a
I'm sure they
time.
do now,
but that's what it reminded me of because Bam,
to me it gave very West Coast vibes.
Yeah, well, Bam Margera got his Thrasher cover back in '97, and doing a whirly bird over like one of the humps, like how you had seen at the park we had.
Yeah,
and it's under an overpass as well.
Yeah, they apparently just added those concrete humps like in the last month or so.
It's so beautifully designed. I love that park.
Oh yeah, it's very nice. And they're about to I'll put a picture of the construction here.
So you want to keep trying it? I'll set this up over there. You want to keep trying? I'll set this up over there for you. Makes sense. That's what I was trying to do. I've been here since like 2.
Yeah, but they had where they were starting to build the rest of that half bowl is what it looks like they're going to turn it into.
I have a video that I did take when I first got there, when I met up with you, of the whole park. So I will send that to you so we can put it on here.
Yeah.
And
try to do that before you leave.
Yeah.
Because once this gets saved, I'm going to probably start editing it after I eat.
I can do that. Well, what we'll do is, you said you got, what, 15 minutes of footage?
I mean, I have like 2 10-minute videos, but like, and then I have footage of us talking to Andrew.
Okay.
Which I don't have footage of him giving us the boards because I literally ran away to pick up my phone to look up his Instagram, and so I stopped recording.
Well, I was going to say the last like 15, 20 minutes or whatever, just add it to this, and that way they can see what we're doing.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna chop it up because like I'm gonna put in the sequences I manually filmed of you hitting that line. Failing that line.
I'm hoping
that's mostly what we did was
fail.
Yeah. There's some good footage of me falling.
There is no way that we are going to sit here and say, oh, you know, we're these amazing skateboarders, because we're not.
No,
not by a long shot.
No, I thought it was really funny before you got there, because I was there for like 2 hours before you got there. But I was talking to that kid Trey, and I say kid, he's a year older than me. But I was talking to that guy Trey, and I feel like he was trying to suss me out and find out if I was like a poser or a liar, because I told him I used to skate, and like he was watching me do like simple shit and eat shit, and he was like being like, so what's up? Like, you used to skate? You used to be like Ollie and all that shit? I'm like, yeah, dude. Like a decade ago.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, right. I was like, And then he said something. I told him, I was like, oh, yeah, I was in the Army for a while. He's like, oh. And I was like, yeah, man. And he kind of got it then. I guess his brother was in the Army or something, but which is cool. Small connections like that. But I think he got it after that, where I was just like, yeah, man, my shit's fucked up. I told him, like, my shit was fucked up.
I'm really hoping that with my shoes coming in today, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed a massive difference just going down half an inch in board size.
Same here. And
it was very funny.
Huge difference.
And he was skating on an 8.5. And that's what he started skating on, because he was just like, I just got a big board. That felt comfortable.
Well, that Chris Cole board that I have, is an 8.5.
Yeah, I know.
And it's
I know
like,
now.
you know, and then going to a Louis Barletta 775.
Yeah,
huge,
big difference.
Big fucking difference. And the trucks I've got on there, also big difference. And but those Converse that I'm wearing, I've literally got maybe that much padding on the bottom of it, and I can literally feel everything.
Yeah, that's part of it. And I mean, my foot hurts a little bit from skating that much the other day.
It is such a shame that we did not get that fucking spill on footage of me and you colliding.
Oh yeah, jousting.
Oh god.
Yeah, my phone was in my pocket too. That was the thing. Is like that's where I was glad I didn't fully eat.
I felt that the next day.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
So you mean you fell the right way? You didn't crack your head or anything?
Muscle memory kicked in, but yeah.
That's that
knocked the fucking wind out of me though. Yeah, I will say that, and I'm not being dramatic over that either.
Well, I'm just solid, man. I'm more solid than you think. Yeah, I look scrawny and bony, but I'm fucking wiry.
Well, that's why I figured that text I sent you would have made you laugh. Like, yeah, I hit this fat ass going up mock Jesus. You should have been there.
Yeah,
it was pretty fucking gnarly.
We weren't even going that fast. We were just neither one of us could turn because.
Well, I had just come down on that quarter pipe.
Oh yeah,
and that's why.
That's why you ate it. I was looking down at the ground because I was tic-tacking.
But I think that the more that we're getting out on that, I think we'll do a lot better. I'll
probably be skateboarding tomorrow around town. I gotta fix the car, so it's pretty.
Well,
cool.
if you can get it done soon enough.
Well, I'm gonna have to
even
start
go to the
early as hell. I mean, O'Reilly's opens when 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there at 6.
Yeah, all you gotta do. All you gotta do is do that and then bleed them out.
Yeah, which I should have. I have fluid, and the bleeding out's not hard. I have a whole tool. I have that whole thing.
But that's good. I mean,
dude, what's bullshit is I felt it happen. I literally was like, because I was in town. I just turned onto like that McDonald's street, and I was coming out to the light next to the McDonald's, and fucking, I was hitting my brakes. And then some dickhead pulled out in front of me, so I fully hit my brakes, and I felt my foot just go, and I went, oh. So I just went straight in the turn lane and immediately took that long way that you take to get to the house. I took that and just fucking.
That reminds me of when I
had to slam on my parking brake at a red light. Everyone heard it fucking because it was fucking.
Well, when I went and picked up that Explorer that I pulled the motor out of.
Yeah.
And when he's like, yeah, the brakes work, but they don't. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Don't.
Well, if you were going under 15,
they were fine.
They would work. But if you went even just a little, tiny
to the
bit,
floor,
you're talking all the way to the floor. And when I was going down the hill of Needmore in front of the casino, I freaked out so bad because I picked up like 40 miles an hour.
You're like trying to barely pump it because it's the only way it gets pressure.
Yep. And then on top of that, the fucking emergency brake doesn't work.
Let's go.
And I had to learn that when I was driving it.
Let's go.
I freaked out so bad. And then...
That makes you a professional pod racer now.
Well, then I took a right-hand turn in front of... Right there at the intersection where my house is and the casino. I took a right-hand turn to go down Wagner Ford, where those credit unions are. Thank God nobody was coming. Because I would have fucking T-bowed them right there. And...
I ran every stop sign to get to the house.
I had to go around take that right-hand turn. Luckily, nobody coming. Then I had to take a left-hand turn. Luckily, nobody coming that way either. And I had to take a left-hand turn into the credit union to go around to slow myself down just from the momentum to keep myself under 15.
Yep.
Just to be able to pump the brakes a whole bunch of times to stop.
Yeah, it makes me want to like invent like almost, you know how like shitty go-karts when you were a kid had like a piece of wood or something to stop, like, no, you remember like pedal cars?
Yeah.
And like they didn't have brakes because it was just the pedal power was the only way it went. So you'd have to lift your feet up and they'd free spin.
Yep.
So that shit, and you'd have to like make your own. I kind of want to try to invent something like that for cars where I can just like stick a thing in the brake rotor up front and then like pump a squeezer up and be like, fuck.
Well, it like I can see somebody making a comment about something like that on a video you post, and they're like, a problem or a solution to a problem that nobody ever had is what they're going to say.
Yeah, well, fuck them. They've never been poor. I'm what's known as a pod racer. I drive piece of shit, junked out cars that I modify slowly because I'm broke.
I'm being 100% serious. I thought I was going to have a heart attack when that happened to me, man. Like, I freaked out that bad.
I mean, so picture that feeling, right? But you're going 70, and instead of just losing your brakes, you lost the tire.
Now, the Malibu...
That's how I felt in the Paseo.
The Malibu done that, where I
could taste my seat covers.
I bet.
My asshole was in my nose.
The Malibu, I did lose a brake line one day when I was on 70, actually.
It's brutal.
I call that motherfucker Death Valley from Lewisburg to fucking Brookville. I call Death Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Because
it's just no man's land.
I have literally seen tons of cars break down in that fucking, 3-mile stretch?
Yeah.
I've had 3 different vehicles that I've driven break down in that area.
What's that fucking tow truck company that's always out there? Sarah's? Starts with an S.
Oh no, it's
but they make bank on that stretch of no man's land. It's
I know
fucking
Busy
bullshit.
Bee does go out there though.
Busy Bee makes
yeah.
bank. Sandy's,
yeah.
Sandy's
yeah.
makes fucking bank out there. If you just say you're on 70, they're like, we already got someone there.
I lost that brake line in the Malibu that one day going down 70, and I think it's when you were deployed.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, I had the emergency brake and it worked. So that wasn't that bad. But it was still like my heart dropped into my ass when I felt that brake pedal go all over the floor.
Whenever you're in a car and you suddenly don't have means to stop the car, and if you're not experienced with like handling panic at all, that is the scariest thing on the planet.
Oh yeah.
So when I was in the Army, right, we were in Poland, and I was driving a Bradley, which is a 40-ton piece of shit. And fun fact, I think this is classified information. I don't care. They go like 45 miles an hour, and they weigh 40 tons.
That may not seem like it's fast, but it is.
It's hauling dick.
Oh yeah.
Imagine going 30 in like a golf cart. That feeling you get, where you're like, oh shit, this thing's moving.
Yeah.
But you're in a 40-ton vehicle that has explosives, and you're fucking. I'm the driver, and so I'm going top speed because my track commander. Shout out Staff Sergeant Dunn. I'd be so funny if he was one of the 20 people that watches this. Because I ghost him on Discord constantly. He's tried to reach out to me several times. I'm autistic. I apologize, but. So this dude is fucking egging me on to go faster, like to the point where like I'm like me and my gunner both. We're like, hey man, we don't need to be going this fast, and he's like, that's a fucking order. He literally said, that's a fucking order. Drive faster. So I'm hauling dick through these fucking tank trails, and they're mud. It's like dirt and mud and trees, and I'm hauling dick, and he's directing me. He's like, just full speed, listen to me. Left a little bit, right a little bit, go around this, full speed, faster, 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 left a little bit, left a little bit, faster, go right, left a little bit. So like that for like 10 minutes, top speed. He fucking has me jerk this shit around like a fucking stump or something. We lose a prop arm, which is essentially a drive shaft for a tank tread.
Oh.
So it's thicker than my fucking leg.
Yeah.
And it shears off. So it shears off on the track side. So it's a chunk of steel thicker than my leg. That's essentially it's a drive shaft. It's a solid steel drive shaft for a truck, essentially, like a semi truck.
And I know what a drive shaft dropping out of a vehicle feels like. That's terrifying.
So
like, yeah.
we are in a 40-ton thing that suddenly doesn't have a connection on one side. The driver's
all of
side.
That fucking weight.
All of that force. It can't stop.
Yeah.
It can't stop.
That's what I mean. Like trying to stop that much weight going that fast.
The part of the arm that's still connected to the transmission is now spinning at top speed because the other side of the track is still going. And I'm slowing down at this point, but we're still flying. This arm starts eating through the hull of the Bradley.
Oh, God.
It eats through the driver's cabin, and I can see it.
And that's like thick-ass armor plating,
dude,
too.
It's like 2 fucking inches. It's like the tiniest little hole. But there's a hole in my floor plate right beneath my foot from this thing just detonating inside there, and then just fucking like a cinder block in a dryer.
That would be fucking terrifying.
Dude, so the amount of money alone, right, just to fix that, astronomical. It's a fucking tank.
Of course.
Astronomical. I get thrown to the fucking wolves.
Oh, that's shitty.
By not my gunner, but by the track commander. This is partially why I ghost him. He threw me to the wolves because he was trying to save his own career.
Mm-hmm.
And in the long run, sure, it's probably the right choice for his career. He knew I wasn't going to stay in the Army very long. He was trying to go all the way to general, whatever. He doesn't need an Article 15 for destroying a fucking Bradley on a deployment for shits and giggles.
Yeah, so, of course, you're going to get the blame.
So I got fucking walloped with all sorts of, like, shit. Like, I got pulled in for meetings and interviews and all. It's expensive, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking expensive. They had just repaired that exact prop 7 days prior.
I think when some of the shit happened, you told me about that.
This was like a month-long process that made me really jaded. And I hated a lot of stuff after this because right after this, our house in Fort Stewart flooded right after this.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I was getting fucking mollywopped by life.
Yeah, that was
Army.
A fucked month for you, dude. That was. I remember.
And so this dude's like, no, I mean, he was just going fast. I wasn't telling him. I told him to slow down. And like, fun fact, we had 6 people in the back of the Bradley. Just helpless in the back of the Bradley that I didn't know because I was the driver. I wasn't sitting with them. They were screaming in terror the entire time we were going top speed in this fucking death trap. The Bradley is a known death trap. There's literally a whole documentary called The Pentagon Wars about this death trap.
I've heard about it.
Oh my god, there's 6 dudes that I know are back there. I just can't hear them over the intercom because I'm listening to this dude fucking tell me how to drive while I'm fucking going top speed so we don't die. They were pissing. They thought we were going to die. They testified on my behalf. They basically were like, no, fuck that dude. They heard us say like, hey, we need to slow down. This is unnecessary. I got saved by just being like, all right, come on, man. Like, this is too much. And I got saved by him. I got saved by my supervisor being like, fuck you, go faster.
Yeah, that backing on you, so that's cool.
But like, and that was like the 3rd time I almost got super fucked up by a Bradley. The first time we were on a mountain in NTC, like Nevada, and just in the Mojave, on the side of a mountain, and I was able to stand on the turret door because we were like how like a goat can stand on 90
Yeah.
90 or 89 degrees. We were like that on the side of a fucking mountain. I was a dismount, so I was completely helpless in the back of this thing. But I could hear the driver screaming while we were screaming because the driver thought we were going to roll because we thought we were going to roll because we went from sitting in a bench like this to me being able to fucking stand up fully like this. Like,
I couldn't imagine a fucking Bradley rolling down a damn hill.
Dude, we coming off of that mountain, we had to use our headlights, our white lights, and we got yelled at for like over the radio for using our white lights. And like I remember distinctly the Bradley commander being like, "I'm not fucking dying in Nevada because you don't want me to use my headlights on a fucking mountain." It's very funny.
Hell yeah. Well,
very funny.
We're going to put some footage up, and we're also going to be doing something special this weekend. We are going to try to be doing a podcast out at the skate park.
I'm going to try.
And
in theory, I could bring like the whole mic setup. In theory, I might have to talk to Kara about using her laptop, but in theory, I should be able to just throw OBS on there and then still bring out this stuff, and then we can really look like freaks at the skate park.
Well, that, and then if we can,
we can try to interview people, which would be really gay.
I think it'd be kind of cool to do that.
I know.
With some of them.
We need to do something about it, but it's also I should just make a sign that's just like, we have no following, but talk to us if you want.
Yeah. And then,
we're trying.
But definitely check out Bobby's Skate Van.
Bobby's Skate Van on Instagram. I believe it's also on Facebook. He should be on TikTok. His name's Andrew.
Yep. Super cool, dude.
Super cool. It's a mobile skate shop in the Dayton area. He's currently working towards rebuilding the Xenia skate park. And I've actually got a pledge from him to help with the Yellow Spring skate park if possible. Cool. He's a brand new company. Started this year on Go Skate Day. It's him and his kid and his family. It's a family mobile skate thing. They sell trucks, decks, grip tape. Fucking, if you break a board while you're out skating, contact Bobby Skate Van.
Yep.
Later.
See ya.
Oh, follow us on YouTube. We're doing stuff. We're going to record skate tonight. Bye.
we go.